Before we get started today, I want to know, do you need a little focused time to move your business forward? If so, join me for the Fun and Profitable Power Hour. It's a free co-working session designed to help you take action one small step at a time. You'll get structure, community, and a little bit of celebration at the end. Sign up at wendymuzzy.com/power hour. I cannot wait to cheer you on. Hey there, and welcome to episode 42 of your Fun and Profitable Online Business. This is the podcast that helps you grow your business with intention, momentum, and just the right amount of confetti. I'm your host, Wendy Muzzy, a certified money coach and online business strategist, and I help women entrepreneurs build businesses that feel as good as they look without drowning in information, overthinking, or 97 half-finished courses. Today, we're talking about something that I often hear in my circles, information overload. This is that shelf of half-finished courses, the programs you forgot you bought, or the I'll get back to this later folder. And if you just nodded along, I want you to know I see you. You are my people. So today, we're going to talk about how to navigate all of this without guilt, shame, or overwhelm, and without accidentally buying 3 new courses you'll never open. All right, let's get to it. This topic hits very close to home for me because I get it, and I've been there. And here's something you may not know about me. I have a master's degree in information science. I love information. I love learning. I love organizing systems. I love figuring out how people interact with information and what really helps make it stick. So when I tell you I understand the pull of courses and programs, it's because I truly do. And if I brought out my spreadsheet with every course I've bought and that I haven't finished, we'd be here for multiple episodes. And these are quick episodes, people. Trust me. I'm not judging myself for that, and I would never judge you either. Because I know there's a reason why this happens. Actually, there's a few. There's psychology behind why we buy. When we click purchase, our brain gets a tiny dopamine hit. It feels like progress, even though no actual progress has happened. And our brain goes, ooh, I just solved a problem. Good job. And then nothing changes. It's like buying running shoes and feeling healthier because you own them, even if they never leave the box. Courses feel like future solutions, especially when we're experiencing fear or fuzziness or fatigue. Hello, 3Fs from a couple episodes ago. Or when things aren't working the way we want, our brain whispers, maybe I don't know enough yet. Maybe there's one more step I'm missing. Maybe that program will finally make everything click. It's not that something is wrong with you. It's that your brain is trying to reduce uncertainty. Buying feels like control, and learning feels safer than doing. But here's the truth. More information doesn't automatically solve your problem. In fact, if you're already overwhelmed, adding more information makes everything feel heavier. Now, there's some entrepreneur-specific traps too. We're uniquely vulnerable to information overload because we want to grow. We want to do it right, and we're bombarded with marketing 24/7. It's very easy for learning to become strategic procrastination. It sounds like, I'll wait until I understand XYZ, or I can't take action until I learn this first. And just like that, your business sits on pause while your digital bookshelf fills up faster and faster. Let me normalize something here. There are entire marketing teams whose literal job is studying your behavior, your emotions, your fears, and your buying patterns. And they use urgency and scarcity that make you want to buy. And these tactics work because our brains are wired for emotional shortcuts. So if you've ever impulse bought a course at 11:54 because the bonus expires at midnight, you're not irresponsible, you're normal. And the real truth underneath all of this, information does not create results. Integration creates results. Learning is amazing. Strategy is powerful. But action is what builds momentum. And momentum is what changes your business. Which is exactly why we're going to break this pattern today. Now, let's talk about how to shift from collecting information to using information. I've got 3 simple steps for you. It's not complicated. It's just a gentle reset. Step 1, find out what's actually on your digital bookshelf. Open a Google Sheet or your notes app or a piece of paper. Enlist everything. I'm talking courses, memberships, programs you're in, workshops, templates, masterclasses, old coaching replays, things that you've bookmarked for later. Put it all on there. There's no judgment here. There's no shame here. It's just data. Step 2, sort everything on that list into 3 buckets. Now we're going to bring a little information organization mojo to the table. Here, I want you to have bucket 1, keep and use. These support what you're working on right now. They're relevant, and they get to stay in your active queue. Bucket 2, save for later. Now, these are still valuable, but not for this season. These become future you resources. And bucket 3, release. These aren't where you're headed anymore. Here's your permission slip to let them go. Deleting a bookmark for a course you bought last year or getting rid of a PDF is not a failure. It's liberation. Now, step 3. This is where we're going to start to move it into action. Choose one learning intention for the month. Pick one thing, a single thing. If it's too big, pick a module or a lesson or a mini workshop or 20-minute tutorial. This is something you can complete and implement now, because one clear intention beats 20 half-finished programs every single time. Now, I also want to bring Black Friday awareness into this conversation. Look, I love a good deal. I truly do. But this year, I'm treating Black Friday like a game. I call it Spot the Sales Pattern. And here's what to look for. You have the urgency stack. These are your countdown timers or expiring bonuses or action perks. This works because your brain hates losing on potential benefits. Spot them and look for them. Number 2, the FOMO frame. Now here it sounds like you're really going to miss out this time, and it preys on your identity and belonging. Number 3, the identity hook. This one is sneaky because it can poke at existing insecurities. It sounds like, if you really want to be the kind of person who, you've got to buy this. Number 4, the transformation tease. This is a huge promise with very little specificity. And number 5, the problem agitator. This one is dialing up the pain points and turning up the emotional volume and pushing the uncomfortable button enough for you to click to buy now. So this Black Friday, I suggest making it a scavenger hunt and see how many of these you can spot. And what's really cool, when you can see them for what they are, it neutralizes their power instantly. Now, if you come across something that's really appealing, here's where you ask yourself, does this solve a problem I'm actually facing right now? Nope, we're not talking hypothetical future problems. We're talking about one you have right now. Or will I realistically use this within 30 days? This is not eventually, this is right now. And the final question is, does this support me where I'm heading next year? You have big things on the way, friend. No distractions are allowed. The answer to any of these is, or you find yourself trying to logify it, like working really hard to justify it. That's a no, my friend. Pass. Now imagine next month. You open your laptop and instead of drowning in options, you have an organized digital shelf. It's a learning plan that makes sense. Zero guilt about what you're supposed to finish, and you have clear buying decisions. You're building confidence in the skills you already have, and space, real mental space, to grow your business, experiment, and make big moves. This is what happens when you stop collecting information and start using it. All right. Let's get to your action step this week. It's simple and powerful. First, inventory your digital shelf. Put everything on one list. And choose one learning intention for the month. Just one, and make it happen. Do you want some bonus points? Put 20 minutes on your calendar this week to implement something you've learned this year and make it happen in your business. And if you want some accountability, screenshot your list and send it to me. I love seeing what you're working on, and I love helping you find your next best step. All right. I want you to know that information overload is not a character flaw. It's not a discipline issue, and it's definitely not laziness. It's the natural byproduct of being a human running a business in the online world. But it's also fixable. And honestly, it becomes freeing, even energizing, when you shift from learning more to using what you already know. Next week, we're talking about something that ties this all together beautifully. It's how to make strategic moves without overthinking. Now, if you love this episode, I'd be incredibly thankful if you left a review and shared it with a friend who needs it. And until next time, happy learning without overloading.